Hi friends, how are you? I think everybody is fine. Today we are going to learn something about the functional anatomy of kidneys. Kidneys. These are the primary organs of urinary system, and urinary system also includes the ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. Kidneys form urine from the blood, which is excreted through the ureters and stored in the bladder. Once volume of urine in the bladder attains a certain level, micturition reflex is activated that expels urine through the urethra. We see diagram here. This is the diagram of urinary system, and these are the components of urinary system. This is the kidney, from where the ureters comes from. The kidney is the renal hilus. This is the place. And from ureters entering the urinary bladder, and it joins with the urethra, from which the place urine expels. Next is gross anatomy. Kidneys are bean-shaped paired retroperitoneal organs, and these are present in the posterior part of abdomen, just above the waist, between the last thoracic and third lumbar vertebrae. That means it ranges from the T12 to L3 vertebrae, and the right kidney is slightly lower in position when compared to that of left kidney, because due to the presence of liver on the right side. Okay guys, and next, size of each kidney in adults is roughly about the size of one's fist, that is nearly 11 centimeters in length, 6 centimeters in width, and weight is 180 grams. Kidneys are covered by a thick capsule called renal capsule, and a medial border of kidney is concave shape, and the center of the concavity is called renal hilus, from which the ureter comes out of the organ. We already see the diagram. I once again show you. This is the renal hilus, from which the place ureters come out from the kidney. Okay. And next we are going to know about something about the internal structures of kidney. When the kidney is cut vertically into the two halves, two distinct regions are seen, that is outer cortex and inner medulla. We are going to learn about the cortex. It is the granular in appearance and contains all glomeruli, convoluted tubules, and cortical portion of collecting duct. And next about medulla. It is striated in appearance due to the presence of loop of Henle, as well as medullary portion of collecting duct and blood vessels that are arranged in parallel. I also show you the diagram. First see this. Medulla is divided into the 8 to 12 conical masses called renal pyramids that appear in that appear in a radiating pattern. Medullary pyramids originate at the corticomedullary junctions and terminate in a papillae, which is present within the minor calyx, and all the minor calyces united to form major calyx. All not. Some group of minor calyces unite to form major calyx, and major calyces open into the renal pelvis, which is upper expanded portion of the ureter. We are going to the diagram now. This is the diagram. Okay, I think it is okay for you. Outer portion. This is the outer portion. This is the cortex, and inner. Here appear like a pyramid-like portions. These are the medulla. Okay, guys. If you see here are the renal pyramids. Renal pyramids that are appear in a radiating pattern. Okay, medulla is divided into 8 to 12 conical masses called renal pyramids that appear in a radiating pattern. Medullary pyramids originating at the corticomedullary junctions and terminate into a papillae. And these are the in a radiating form. We call this as renal pyramids, and these are united at the papilla, and papilla are joined and forms the minor calyx, and minor calyx are united to form the major calyx, as well as this major calyx open into the renal pelvis, and renal pelvis is nothing but the expanded form of ureter. You see here, renal pelvis is expanded form of ureter. Okay, guys, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. And our next topic is parts of nephron. I explained neatly all parts of nephron in a detail. Thank you. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.